When you are born, it's like a clean slate with nothing written on it, except your DNA. As I grew at the time, my perspective changed like everyone else, as things got changed. Thus their deep roots and causes revealed and developed my understanding. Mind experienced autonomous knowledge from a sovereign system of this world. And various crude ideas became clear as time passed. And it differed from once I imagined. So if I knew everything that I am aware of now, my childhood wouldn't even exist. As it would have been so aware and experienced. My life story unfolded chapter by chapter, as I developed my perspective and gained knowledge. I believe to experience the colors of the journey, as things need to start immature. It's all a journey that is the product, which matters, not start or end. These are the 7 core things that developed my ideas about life. 1. Life is not on any formula. As I grew, I thought elders have learned a great formula to make their life stable. As you get old, life teaches ways to perform things, in a certain way to get results. And when you learn to do things with mastery, it brings smoothness in life. I discovered life isn't a stable platform. And there is not any fixed formula to deal with life's matters. And you can't form life's basic shape, according to your wishes. You only have a complex set of controls to contribute to your life. Your elders can't assure you of anything about life, as they also reveal new patterns and results every day. We either as children or mature expect unexpected events in many forms. So you can't pass on to your young any formula to escape that uncertainty. Things are uncertain on the macro level, even seem so stable at the micro level. Anything new could happen any time in your life in this world. Thus new happenings can overcome all rules or patterns. 2. Our emotions are universal. Another truth revealed as I grew, all human beings have a similar mechanism of brain and physical. So have an extreme similarity in thoughts, emotions, feelings, and behaviors. Yet, our behaviors and approaches differ from each other. But we have strong universal traits and customs. As a child, I never knew people on this earth have the same emotional tendencies that I own. That I'm not the only one who feels like this emotion. There is the same pattern in the reasoning of misfortunes and joyful moments of people around the world. That people face misfortunes and wonderful minutes have the same pattern of their justification occurring. These similarities don't let us fall into the feeling of loneliness. As you reveal, these events are common and you aren't the only one in this world who faces this specific situation. These factors help you connect more with society and strengthen your collective issue-resolving habit to get the best possible results. 3. You must be supportive of society to be less highlight. You have family, neighbors, relatives, friends, organizations, city, country, continent, and the complete planet as the entire world relates to you, and you are part of it. So you can't separate yourself from this system. Along these lines, carrying on with a smooth, useful life, you must add to it and less against your public standards. If you don't do that, your society will highlight you and will avoid you. Yet, your uniqueness isn't a complaint in the public eye's standards and doesn't jump, at any rate. You can call attention to any blemish or insufficiency of society to improve. But you can't conflict with society's moral standards. You must follow the core governance of your society. As your society also is by law obeyed to the basics of the world system. And the world's working system of people, organizations connect to get the most and best quality of the result. For you can't create an ultimate process, but only fine-tune it. You have the ability as a human to discover new ways to deal with things. Yet have few options in your macro level of life to change. You can only align yourself with the natural course of life. But you have delusions, you control your lives, and you can do anything to reform it. Though you are free, only within what this world allows. It's your brought up and mental strength that decide the limits of your freedom. As a child, I never knew how people get multiplied, so the revelation was because of sex. It could have been something else. Why do people bluff with other humans? Because of the emotion that exists in ourselves of greed. It doesn't matter if this emotion of greed didn't exist ever in our world. Drinking plenty of water will detoxify your blood is a revelation as you unfold these truths, but this reason has no reason in your knowledge that why water detoxifies. You have to accept it as it is. We humans, though, have so much knowledge about our world, but we have a sound sense of skepticism beneath our hearts as well. We look over at each other when struck with a tragedy or something unexpected. Why this happened to me? We always try to categorize our adversity, though not sure if there is any new label for this situation we are facing. Although these skeptical expectations are essential to keep our life story interesting, but knowing the truth also important for us. 5. Our selfish nature is essential. As I grew, I came to know that we as individuals or with family are so selfish in everything close to us. But this sense of selfishness is essential for us as humans to take care of ourselves as individuals or as a family to grow our children. 6. It is not all about what or how we do. As I grew, I came to know it's not all what or how we act, but some other external factors affect our results, and we aren't aware of those factors, but we are. We always feel sure of the reasoning of all life matters, but when we don't know something of it did not reveal not only the best reason to us, rather it's because we can't know the reason behind that matter. These external factors could completely or change the results, even if our efforts and planning were so great. So we create delusion within ourselves that we could get to know everything we wish. I have seen people's moods changing for no reason. I have seen circumstances to get diversions with no reason to understanding. You always expect a reason behind every happening, but this is not always. Things get turns, which wasn't expected. 7. We are less kind and less genuine. As I grew up, I came to know we are less kind in our actions and less genuine in our conversations. Our desire to make up things strong, and sometimes we forget to intact our genuine emotions. It bound us to deal with whatever moral of our society has. Things vary from culture to culture, but the same in certain environments. We make things complex by taking actions and not letting our inner truth reveal. Hiding our emotions from others. Planting and growing our negative thought